if I hear from one more fucking reporter on CNN or MSNBC that we can all rest easy, that somehow this is a good thing, some miracle has taken place because they didn't find collusion, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. No. I'm gonna lose all hope I have for this country. And then y'all can just gradually become extinct as a species. Because, yeah, my hope is based on a calculation of the survival of mankind. My hope for this country is based on inescapable conclusions that will result in our present course of action. Because the main fucking point of what happened in 2016 isn't about a DNC hack. It isn't about fake news postings. It's about the fact that Russian trolls were engaged in a massive harassment campaign. Because of this, it seems to me that the entire Mueller report is ineffectual and incompetent. And I question Mueller's competency himself to have allowed this to be the extent of his so-called report. Even though I'm expecting some sort of refutal from the FBI itself. I'm looking forward to whatever Rachel Maddow has to say about this, because I doubt, oh man, if she gives the whole "we can all rest easy" line, America's over. And my entire outlook on whether or not this country was salvageable was completely misguided. And just I was a naive little fucking kitten. Good morning, Mr. Conway. I fell asleep at like fucking 9 o'clock and woke up at 3:30 in the morning with a massive headache. And I don't know what to do, whether or not to go back to sleep or try to wait for, excuse me. Try to wait for the next burp to come out of my hiccups. No. I'm trying to get a job. And I want to go to the grocery store bright and early first thing. Although, apparently store managers don't open up this store, which is fucking goofy. Anyways. So, here's the thing that remains unanswered. Okay? And saying that the report did not find the evidence, that the Mueller team did not find evidence, blah, 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 is just as simple as saying they got away with it. They may have done it, We don't know. Okay? That's all you're saying when I don't see the evidence. You sound like the fucking Soviets. Everybody knows it happened. And the Soviets would say, well, where's the evidence? There's no evidence that it happened. Yeah, because they destroyed all the fucking evidence. On the one hand, you have William Barr saying that there couldn't be obstruction because there was no collusion. The only reason why you don't have evidence of obstruction, of collusion, is probably because of the obstruction. Donald Trump put his fucking thumb on the scale during the entire investigation. Refusing to hand over key documents. Refusing to let the investigation stay its course. Refusing to even allow for continuity in the Attorney General's office. Allowing for continuity in the FBI. Allowing for continuity in the whole national security apparatus. Everything he's been doing to break up the fucking national security apparatus has been to get this result out of this investigation. But one question is completely unanswered, and we need to stop pretending like it fucking got answered just now. What did the president know, and when did he know it? Hello? Nothing in the Mueller summary that a Trump appointee, by the way, a fucking Trump appointee who has had his thumb on the fucking scale, just like the previous Trump appointee who put his thumb on the scale, just like, the fucking director of the FBI fired so they could, put somebody else in there, have their thumb on the fucking scale. The question was not answered or even addressed. Did the president know that the Russians were attacking us when he called overtly for the Russians to attack his political opponent? Did he know that the Russians were attacking us when his campaign chairman gave polling data to the Russians? Just because there wasn't an agreement on what they would do with said polling data doesn't fucking mean anything. This is like letting OJ off because the fucking glove was hard to put on. Everybody fucking knows OJ did it. Or he was just speeding away in his Explorer with the bloodstains. Yeah, there was a fucking police chase in the Explorer with the bloodstains. But they couldn't technically find evidence because the gloves that were in the Explorer with the bloodstains that he was leaving this fucking scene from, being chased by police, the gloves did not fit. The glove don't fit, you must have quit. Remember that? Well, the thing is, if Trump knew, we all got screwed. This is all just such bullshit. One summary, two interpretations, says BBC News. The thing is, everybody's talking about this like this is the Mueller report. This isn't even the fucking Mueller report. This is, again, a Trump appointee's summary. I don't know if you realize this, but summary can mean a lot of different things. And some summaries can be pretty fucking shitty. I don't know if you've ever did summaries in school, you know? But this seems more like a fucking political talking points memo than an actual summary. Anyways. What? I subscribed to France 24 in English. I thought. Really?
Le verdict est donc finalement tombé. C'est dans une lettre au Congrès que le secrétaire à la justice américain a livré ce dimanche les conclusions.
Elevated levels of benzene near the chemical plant fire in Houston. Well, no shit. At least they finally got the fire put out. Morning, Rob. What's up, man? I was just wrapping up my little rant and succumbing to a headache. Oh, shit. I fell asleep on the couch at like 9:30 last night. Not even that. And woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning with the worst heartburn I've ever experienced. Flooded House Museum opens up in Gentilly.
On this quiet Gentilly street sits something special. 1,577 people died in the disaster, and something important and meaningful to remember it by. This brick home will open Saturday as the Flooded House Museum, a monument that'll serve as a reminder of August 29th, 2005, the day levees broke following Katrina.
It's important that you reflect and remind yourself of what
You mean the day the
took place.
17th Central fucking canal barricade was bombed by two men in a white van? Because I received multiple eyewitness reports about this. They heard the fucking explosion, they saw the white van speeding away from it, and then the floodwaters came.
The house next door is reality. Windows are shattered and doors are boarded up and padlocked, a sight that's common around New Orleans. There are so many blighted properties around the city that haven't been touched since Katrina. Do you think that this is necessary? If this house is not
I know people who live right there in
remembered
fucking
for
Lakeview.
what happened, the history is gone. There will be no other opportunity of a house right at a breach site. Which is the goal of the museum, to not just remind people of a terrible past, but to help them remember their strength, something so many in New Orleans had even after Katrina tried washing it away.
Getting back to lifting up the spirits of the community, the people of Gentilly, the citizens.
How come the fucking canal was folded in towards the floodwaters? Hmm? The canal, the big metal barrier, the breach, wasn't away from the water. The breach bent towards the fucking water. Hello? Go look on the video. You know, there's one fucking group of conspiracies, and they're all right-wing racist conspiracies. As a former fucking skinhead, I've been keenly able to observe these things for years. And that's what this was in the fucking 2016 election. A vast right-wing conspiracy. But because they didn't find evidence of an agreement, supposedly we have to settle on no collusion. I don't know what kind of bullshit that's supposed to be. Anyways. I just had a whole bunch of Waffle House food. Attorney General releases summary of Mueller report. He didn't release shit. He wrote a summary. He wrote it. He wrote it himself. He fucking wrote it. The Trump appointee wrote it. Everybody's going fucking batshit over this thing. Dropped on a Sunday. On a Sunday. What a bunch of naive fucking schoolgirls you are. Like little kittens just wandering out into traffic, waiting to be ran over. Mueller report finds no proof of collusion with Russia or obstruction. Mueller finds, quote, finds no evidence of Trump collusion with Russia. No. All we have is William Barr saying something. We have no idea, because it's on a Sunday. Okay, we have no idea if this is accurate or not. The reason why they did it on a Sunday was for two reasons. One, to guide the news cycle. And two, wait and see. Because I bet you that the FBI is going to come out and say, hold a minute, we didn't find evidence of a crime not being committed. We simply didn't find evidence of a crime being committed. There's no fucking alibi. There's no exoneration. There's no proof of no wrongdoing. There's plenty of proof of wrongdoing. Just not proof of an agreement. That's all it fucking says. And because there was no agreement, the fucking president couldn't have obstructed justice. He've already said that the president can't fucking obstruct justice because the president is justice, basically. He's basically Nixonian in his view. This fucking makes me sick. Democrats want to impeach Trump for being Trump. Yeah, fuck you. No, but I do want to kill you for being you. Christians being ethnically cleansed in Mali. Scores have been killed amid an upsurge in ethnic and jihadist violence. Uniquely incompetent. Let's see if is that Brexit or the Mueller
Kelly's
report.
life was put on hold when she was.
And there goes my morning alarm.
Second Brexit referendum.
Brexit. They're all everybody's talking about the fucking Mueller report. Oh, the complete Mueller report's going to come out. And then all we got was a fucking summary written by a Trump appointee. And people are talking about it as though it's the fucking Mueller report itself. Am I misinterpreting facts here? Isn't this what's happening? Am I right? I mean, come on. So it's still not Mueller time, man. It's bar time. A million protesters have gathered in London to call for a new referendum. Well, you don't say. I tell you what, there's going to be people who never vote again. I'm probably never going to fucking bother. Your vote doesn't count in this country. People are fucking sheep. All right, Rob, have some good rest, man. Yeah, I'm trying to get to a job interview myself. Already got interviewed at this particular place. Just kind of waiting on the hiring process. Morning, Joe. If there was no collusion, why did Trump and Associates lie so much? Ari Melber. Matters of obstruction are usually adjudicated by the House. Christine Gillibrand. I like her. Our president is a coward. No, agreed. Yeah, but see, while Morning Joe did say that it's all kind of fucking silly. He also said, don't get me wrong, this is good news. America can rest easy because there's no collusion. Wow. Just fucking wow. An entire day of irresponsible rhetoric from a bunch of people who just seem to lack comprehension skills. Anyways. I guess that's going to be all for me from now. How you like my tie? This tie was the tie Kira bought me for the wedding. Ain't that a bitch? Oh well. I'm going to go ahead and call this a broadcast. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, Mr. Rob, Mr. Conway.